And it's always a pleasure to have our guests here in the studio with us. And today we have with us Jane Agui.
Yeah.
Hope I got that right, yes?
Yes, it is.
You're welcome. Today we're talking parenting, and of course you know what we're talking about.
Yes.
We are making memories with our kids,
Yeah.
especially this festive season. And you're the experts. So you're going to be telling us exactly how we can do that, especially in these times that we find ourselves. Yeah. It's a very different year, 2020. Thank goodness it's ending and we're hoping for the better. But with family, we have to make the best of what we can.
Do.
So, hey, what should we be looking forward to this festive season with our kids?
Like you said, no thanks to COVID-19, we all have to make do with what we have. And this is an unusual Christmas, but we can still make it fun for our children by being a little bit more intentional about creating memories for them. So one of the things you can do is to have them set up. Most houses already have their Christmas trees up. Mm-hmm. So you could, if you haven't, so you could have your children join you, to decorate the tree. What else can you do? You could bake together as a family. One thing I actually love, a favorite tradition, Christmas tradition in my home, is watching movies.
Ah.
Yeah, so, and let me let you in on a little secret. Okay. In my home, Christmas is about the time we pay for the full subscription. You know what I mean?
For television, yes, I do.
So we look out for Christmas movies and we watch it together as a family.
How big is your family?
We're a family of 5.
Family of 5?
Yeah.
3 kids?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they are triplets.
3 kids? Oh, 3 plus?
They are triplets. So,
no!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. So we are always together watching these films, and what I try to do is to make a little something we can munch together while we watch. We turn off the lights, everybody's under a duvet. It doesn't cost so much, so you don't really have to go out.
I was actually going to talk about that, the aspect of budget and knowing that not everybody actually is that liquid when it comes to 2020. A lot of income didn't come like it was supposed to.
A lot of people lost their jobs.
Exactly, so you can expect that it's going to be a very sparse Christmas.
Yeah.
So on a budget now, how can we make these things
fun
happen?
For
when
the
we
kids.
can't pay the full subscription,
okay.
What else can parents do?
You could go online and watch if you want to watch these movies. You could introduce your children to, right now we can't really go to churches to gather and have these carol nights. So you could go on YouTube, thank God for YouTube, go to these channels and watch them together with your children. And while you're trying to create these memories, let them also understand the true essence of Christmas. Yeah. We shouldn't be caught up in the whole festivities and forget why we're actually celebrating. You could also have a drive around your area or areas where you have the Christmas lights. Though it's not as it's not so commonplace as it was last year, but some neighborhoods, some areas, they have the Christmas lights all over. It's beautiful, especially at night. So you want to have your kids in the car and you guys, walk around or drive around and see those things. And another thing we could also introduce our children to is the concept of giving. Let's weed out. Let's look into our wardrobes. Some of the things our children don't really need. Sometimes we stockpile a lot of things.
We hoard them is the word.
We hoard them. That's just the word.
We don't need them. Attached to them, quite frankly. My mother still had stuff from when I was a baby.
It's common.
And I saw my daughter actually wear some of these things, and it was cute.
Okay, so you want to pass it down to her
but then again, maybe it's not something I need to because it's already too old. Okay. So yes, giving out these things.
Give out.
It instills a kind of culture in them of generosity as well. This was mine and I'm giving it out.
So you want to identify people in your neighborhood who don't have and give out toys, gently used clothes, things they will actually find very useful. If you have foodstuffs, why not give out to people? Okay. You could also identify a charity and give out, or you could also have your children go over to a motherless or an orphanage home just so that they see life from another angle and see that they are blessed to have this. There are others who don't have that. So you want to introduce the whole concept of charity. Then of course family photo shoots. It doesn't have to be all that fancy. It could be everybody in the morning wearing their PJs, but I always say moms should always make sure they are in those photos.
Moms, why moms especially?
Because most times we are always behind.
They're the ones taking the picture.
Yeah,
mommy was the one taking the picture.
No, mommy must be in that photo, no matter how you look.
Well, there are timers on these things now, so set a timer and make sure everybody is inside of it. Now, there's
take
something
photos.
Everything that you said has a sense of building a certain kind of culture and family. Now, with 2020 the way it is, I identified the first lockdown with the points family, fun, and fitness.
Yes.
And we might be going into another sort of lockdown. Now, considering all of that and these little bits that I just mentioned, how can we envelop all of this, especially the fitness angle, noting lockdown as the principal word here?
So I always say this is Christmas. Let's just enjoy Christmas.
First.
Let's enjoy Christmas.
Okay, let's just
enjoy,
get fat off of Christmas.
Let's eat as we want to eat. Let's marry. When we get to the new year, we can start thinking. Let's not, overburden our head about that.
Them.
Yes.
Okay.
Once we get there, just so that we can just make the best of this season. It's so easy to want to feel down because of all that is happening. But I always say we should be thankful we are alive. We have family. We have friends. So even with the little you have, let's make the best of it. I forgot to say that you could also surprise your children.
Okay.
Children love surprises, and the good thing about kids is they are the easiest to please. You don't really need to spend so much. So what's it that your children really love? Even if it is wrapping a bar of chocolates, put it under their pillow.
Nice.
Let them wake up on Christmas morning and see it. It's a thought.
Yeah.
And they will love it. And if you are into the whole Boxing Day unboxing, unwrapping, you could have those gifts at the bottom of your Christmas tree and let your children.
But how do you get kids to understand, especially those who are a bit grown, and know that they can tell that there's a certain kind of difference from this year from last year? How do you get them to understand what's happening in a way that it's I don't want to say I don't want to say dumbing it down, but in a way that they can handle it? This is why it's not as elaborate as what it was last year. How would you advise parents to do that?
By talking to and with them.
Honestly, just say,
just being honest.
This is the reason why we can't travel this year, for instance.
Exactly. They already know, because with school there's so much precautionary measures, we have to mask up. So even hanging out as a family this Christmas may not really be, so you can, so you can order whatever it is and eat together. One thing this whole virus has done is it has sort of brought families together.
True.
On the
Note what I said, family, fun and fitness, family.
Yeah, so we are stuck with each other. Yeah. We can't go anywhere. And God forbid we enter another lockdown, we just have ourselves. So eat out, order, and eat at home, bond. If you don't even have so much money to, have a very elaborate Christmas, maybe kill a goat or a turkey, make do with what you have. Yeah. If you have younger kids, the better, because they don't really know what is happening, With the older ones, you still have to talk to them and try and preach contentment and all that.
Well, fantastic, Jane. Always a pleasure to have you here with us on set, and we look forward to having you again. Let's talk parenting next time.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Do stay tuned. We've got more inside of Wake Up Nigeria. We're just done with parenting, and when we get back, we get to eat what's happening inside the kitchen. Or am I ahead of my time? Don't worry, we'll be right back.